Okay, so in this one it says, I feel like this is common today that if someone doesn't believe one's truth, they're believing a lie. People are very shut off from any idea they believe is not what they think it is to be true, which I feel like he kind of covered a lot in the book. Um, I feel like people should be more loving towards other people for sure, especially those who are different than them, because a lot of people do struggle with that still, which is sad. Dehumanizers oppress those who have humanization to try and get them to be like the dehumanizers, but people are able to restore their humanity if they want. Um, Men are oppressors. Um, I feel like the fear of freedom happens often. I understand though, if you've been used to oppression for so long, you've become used to it, and people don't want to be out of their comfort zone. It, it's a sad, like, feeling though to me. I can't imagine having to fight for my freedom. I feel like everyone in the United States, not everyone, but a lot of people take their freedom for granted. Um, why do they fear authenticity? The responsibility that comes with it. Um, how does someone not know they're oppressing people? Do they just think that they're doing what everyone else is doing, so it's not oppression? Of course, they'd feel guilty when they realize, but I don't think a lot of people would fight for the oppressed's freedom, even though that's what they need to do in order to stop being oppressors. I feel like they would be ashamed to, but for the ones that do, I'm glad they do. We must reflect on our own actions if we ever want to transform ourselves. The oppressors initiate violence. Oppressed fought for freedom, and the oppressors get mad and turn to violence, which I feel like happened when the white people were told that they can't have slaves anymore. They started riots and stuff, which is like crazy to me. So when the oppressed fight for their freedom, they give the oppressors their humanity back. I didn't understand that, but maybe I just read it wrong. I never understood how and why people can look at other people and decide they're less of a human than they are. I genuinely see oppressors. I genuinely see that oppressors see themselves as being oppressed when oppressors fight for their freedom. Like, how dare they want their freedom? Sorry. The existence of the oppressed is necessary to their own existence. Oppressors want more and more, leaving the oppressed with less, and the oppressors don't care. The oppressors view themselves as greater and better than the oppressed, so they think they deserve more things. An oppressed person must see themselves as an equal individual for them to want to be able to fight for their freedoms and rights. The oppressed think that they deserve the poor life that they have because oppressors tell them that, and they see the oppressors as smarter because they have a better life, which is sad. Of course, the oppressed people would want the same lifestyle as the oppressors have, probably like their dream. It's so sad that these people see themselves like this. I'm glad that once they realize it's false, they fight to let people know they were never lazy and ignorant. This makes me sad that they are so dependent on their oppressors that they can't even be happy at home with their family, because it said a lot of them use alcohol. Also, why do they speak about themselves in third person? Because this, the peasant was referring to himself as the peasant, and he. I thought that was kind of weird. Oppressed must start critically thinking and reflecting, then they must act in order to become no longer oppressed. Do many people reach these stages at the same time, or is it all on their own time? Can an oppressor truly regain their humanization? I still don't know how I feel about that. Like, maybe it would just be like a dramatic turn if they could. And then I do have like more for the rest of the book, but it's 5 minutes.